rundown brought to you by FTX. And FTX, obviously, if you're going to buy crypto, they're the guy. And by the way, they're everywhere. Tom Brady, Curry, I'm promoting. Everyone's promoting. They're the leader. If you're going to buy crypto, only place to buy. They got all the coins there, basically. It's the world's most popular mobile app for cryptocurrency. You can build your portfolio over 10,000 coins. Get phone notification updates directly from the project you care about. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Solana, everything. They have it. You get a free coin with every trade over $10. Visit the App Store, download FTX for free today. It is the crypto generation. Big Ev. Hey, Ev. He's a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
And a Giants
And Ohio
fan.
State.
And Ohio State.
4-0 Twins. Good for you. Good for you.
Dave's just breaking the news to everyone. It's great. Any Yankees fan, he's breaking the news.
NFL reactions. You're a Dolphin fan?
I am a Dolphins fan. Yes.
You feel
good about your
sucked
quarterback.
that the Patriots lost. They got, you fumble going in, 2 huge fumbles. Mac Jones looked as good as I could want him to look, so I am happy with the way the game went.
I think he looked okay for most of the game, but he did drive his team within range to score the winning
you
field
just
goal.
thought he was okay?
I thought he was okay.
There's
Scored 16 points.
There's Radio Brent.
Radio Bren. 4-0 Twins.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
He's got a Yankees hat on.
He's. I would actually, if I was power ranking Yankee fans, he's towards the top. I'm pretty
Really?
sure.
Tommy's won.
Tom. Ooh, I think
Yeah,
Radio.
Hubbs and Tom.
I think
Hubbs has
Radio Brent is right with them.
Yeah.
I wear my Yankee hat every day.
But no,
Yes. He
Hubbs
lives
is a
and
very
dies
big
on the
Yankee
last
fan.
street.
Who? Radio Brent? No,
Yeah,
Radio
yeah, yeah.
Brent's the real deal.
You look like
mush
you're gonna
all-
pass out when they start sucking.
I actually, the other night, I had this thought where I was like, the Yankees are really a big thing besides my mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's
right.
called sports. It took you
Yeah.
that long
Right.
to figure it out?
Yeah.
No, there's different guys. Like Mush, the lights go off. Mush is about his day. That doesn't happen with Hubs, Tommy, and Radio Brent.
No,
And
Hubbs looks very bothered right
Radio
now.
Brent, what about the white rapper? Is he?
He's,
No?
I think he's more of a soccer guy now.
Oh, he's a lights on guy then.
Okay, he's a lights on. Okay, then I'm wrong about that. But yeah, no, I was very happy with Mac. I think he played better than okay.
I think he played better than Tua. Like Tua threw that terrible interception, but the Dolphins still won
Yeah,
on the
the
road in
game-
New England. That never happens. So
The game is, if Damian Harris doesn't fumble, that's
Right.
the game.
I mean,
It's
Mac
Tua's
Jones-
bad interception.
Mac Jones drove him down to get him in range to get the field goal. Didn't get it because of the fumble. So whatever.
What if you don't beat the Jets?
Well,
Right, but I'm saying, right?
and he plays well.
Yeah. Oh,
So you're separating
not
the
in-
team from the quarterback right
You're
now.
not in dynasty mode yet.
No, I think the dynasty is rebuilt, but like
But you're in build Mac Jones. Like
Build around
losses
him, yes.
Don't hurt if Mac Jones. But you're doing what I'm about to do with Justin Fields. Losses don't matter if the quarterback looks good. Is that where you're at?
that's how I felt yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
All
But for the rest of the season,
No.
right? I feel like you're gonna switch to being like, let's
No,
win some games.
this is game 1, 0-1. I've seen it a million times. I mean, Tampa lost the first game. Patriots, I don't know if they've ever won the first game, like when they win a Super Bowl. Like, early game, I'm not worried. I'm happy. I wish I placed all the bets that I placed on the Patriots this week instead of
Right.
last week because better odds. But I'm not like crying in my soup that I placed. I still expect to be in the playoffs in a legitimate Super Bowl team. And this year.
The Dolphins are also a pretty good defense. So I think he was.
Well, that was
he's-
part of it. I thought he was under
Yeah.
pretty good heat and
Yeah.
making a good.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nobody's a bigger Frank the Tank guy than I am, but he was bitching and moaning that he's never going to win a game till the game was 0-0. I mean,
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I'm a Dolphins fan. When you guys were driving, I thought it's over.
Well-
We've seen this movie a million
well,
times.
yeah, we fumbled inside the 10.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta say the Patriots did win the reward line scrimmage, but the Dolphins had that good bend but don't break mentality. Good defense.
Ben, but don't break.
It was a very close game. It came down to the
Beautiful
turnovers.
game.
And Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard right now is probably my favorite player on any of my teams.
Wow.
Just
Bigger
based
than
on
Mike Gesicki?
just based on yesterday.
You love Mike Gesicki.
I love Mike Gesicki.
You love Mike Gesicki.
I
You're
love
half
Mike-
Italian.
I love
Lindsay
Mike
Fleming.
Gesicki.
What about Ed Luz Diaz? Sorry.
Don't do that.
Moving
Sorry.
on, my biggest play of the day actually was the Saints.
Yeah.
That shocked me.
What some people are floating out the conspiracy theory that Aaron Rodgers came back to take down the Packers from within.
Oh.
Did
Now-
you live bet that?
No.
You were talking
Remember,
a lot
I
about
said it, but then I was
know.
like, I can't bet the Packers.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't surprise me. I do think football is such an all-in game. It's very hard when you have somebody who's just not into it all off season, comes back, still kind of whiny. So that was my play of the day. I did 50 responsible dimes, money line, plus
Wow.
160.
What
Love
about
it.
he and the coach, game one already on a different page, where the coach says
think they are?
we were embarrassed. No, the coach
Oh.
comes out and says we were embarrassed. This was bad, and Aaron Rodgers says I don't agree with him. This was fine.
I saw a stat that if Aaron Rodgers had 28 pass attempts, if he had just thrown the ball into the ground, he would have had a better QB rating.
Really.
That's crazy.
28 times if he had just thrown it in the ground.
But he's not the only storyline from that. Jameis Winston had 5 touchdowns.
Amazing, though. Under
And the
100
Saints
yards
defense
throwing.
148 yards.
Yeah.
148 yards, 5
Incredible.
touchdowns. That's impossible.
He's the best. I love Jameis. And then they put it in that clip of him after where he's like,
Yeah.
as my trainer always said, wait, what did my trainer say? Oh, yeah, to be prepared. There's no one. Jameis needs to be. We lost Phil Rivers.
Right.
We lost Eli Manning. Like, we don't have any truly funny quarterbacks, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally. Jameis is that guy.
He's the most unique football player we have.
Yeah.
Period.
He is
And maybe
he's a
athlete.
very funny person.
Unintentionally, yeah.
Unintentionally.
I mean, still his all-time move is when he wasn't playing. He tried to sneak in the game in the pass at Florida State.
Right, yeah.
And
And the coach had to be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And when he did the fucker right in the pussy joke like 2 years after it was funny, in the middle of the FSU.
And 3 weeks after he got off for sexual assault. Yes.
That, by the way, I had one of those parlay pluses, which you now can do in our app, where you can mix everything. It was like plus 1,600, and it did not hit because he didn't throw for 200 and I think 40 yards, which if you just looked at his stats, you would say is
You
impossible.
saw the box score,
Yeah.
38-3.
38-3, man.
Rams look great, but the Bears are terrible, so I don't know what that means.
They're
I thought
bad.
the Bears did a good job of not letting it just become a blowout. They would keep the ball 8 minutes at a time,
Dude,
and they still lost by 20.
Yeah.
Everything I thought, my worst nightmare, because I've talked at length about Matt Nagy and how I feel about him and Andy Dalton and all this shit, but the defense is bad. Like, the defense got bad kind of slowly. It's happened the last couple of years.
Right.
You've been paying attention. They've had a couple of people leave, Kyle Fuller, because they had to fucking sign Nick Foles and all this bullshit bad roster construction. But the defense is bad. That one play, when Cooper Kupp, that looked like a college football play. There was not a safety within 20 yards of him. I've
Okay.
never seen anyone that open in the NFL.
So that was a wild play, but I think the Van Jefferson play is even wilder because
When no
you've
one
got
touched
2
him?
guys down there and they just don't
Yeah.
touch him.
No, it's bad.
I mean, you're a
It's bad.
professional football player. Just reach down and touch him.
They're a bad team, bad coach, bad front office, bad ownership, but Justin Fields could just
But you're in an
save
interesting
us.
spot because Justin Fields can save you, but Andy Dalton, they just kept giving him 6-8-yard passes last night, and he didn't look terrible. He just like, okay, we'll take 8 yards.
Justin Fields should be playing
Yeah,
right
he
now.
definitely should be.
Right now.
Cardinals, probably the most impressive win, right, of the day, destroying the Titans. The game never was close.
Well, the Saints and the Cardinals, yeah, I would say both.
yeah.
The Steelers win was obviously impressive for
Yeah.
what it was worth.
Does that say more about the Steelers or Buffalo? Because Buffalo had the game 10-0, and they just never
I think the
could
Steelers. I think
capitalize.
the Steelers,
Yeah.
the punt block. Also, the Browns were impressive in a loss. I really thought the Browns played well.
Yeah.
Our boy, for the boys. We are for the boys.
Taylor won, but
He took.
stand up. That's what we do at Barstool.
Yeah.
Quick to say I was embarrassed.
Yeah. Accountability.
I
Both?
still ride with
Yeah.
the boys.
But he did get his ass whipped.
Yeah, no, he got his ass
Yeah.
whipped, but I ride with the boys.
I don't know why I picked up that granola. I'm so hungry and tired. I'm so noodly brained. Like I picked it
Same.
up. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm a noodle. But the backup got demolished too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was going off.
Taylor
going off.
Jones.
And the
Now,
Cardinals.
is that because what's his name's on the other side now? What?
Might be, partially.
So
yeah.
it's like the blocking
yeah.
is no longer. You can't
Yes, they
concentrate
got some
on.
dudes. Cardinals looked
They look
They
great.
looked really good. That whole division, they went 4-0, and no game was close.
Yeah.
That whole division is
Wait,
going to be.
yeah, you're right.
They wasn't close. The 49ers didn't cover, which they should have. They were up huge.
Unbelievable.
That's the worst. That was the
Insane.
worst of the weekend.
Did you have that? I had. The
I did. I had
Lions.
2 of those. I had Memphis on Saturday night, and then I had the 49ers on Sunday, and then
Where'd you go in college football?
I went 5-4.
You were talking about how you're the greatest college
I am the
football
greatest.
handicap
That was the
in the
worst
world.
night I've had in 2 years. I went 5-4.
You know what's more impressive than 5-4? 22-20.
That's
43. I had 43 plays, didn't lose a cent.
what a day that is.
22-20-1.
My big play is Saints Saturday. We'll just segue into college football. I had Fresno State. I don't want to give away early. I love Fresno State this week, catching 10 against UCLA. That'll go down to the wire. They could have beat Oregon.
Right.
And Arkansas.
Texas, Arkansas.
Well, Middle
Yeah,
Tennessee,
that was
too.
easy to see coming. Like
Well,
Texas,
some other
Middle
people.
Tennessee as well.
Yeah, I missed that one. Some other
That
people
one
didn't.
hurt.
Some other people didn't see that Texas game coming.
Texas is never gonna. They're
Where is
they're a
Rico?
soft football team.
What?
They are a
Where
soft
is Rico?
football team. He just left.
He was here.
Or maybe he's doing bench mob.
He
'Cause
left?
They have an interview today.
2:30.
I think he's in bench mob. I'm giving him a pass.
The Florida State getting upset. Player proposes
Okay.
after the game. By the way, also I want to somehow get the cheerleader, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the guy is gay.
Who?
The cheerleader. That
Oh,
guy.
that guy.
Is that? Can you
I
say
was
that?
like, what are you talking about? The guy's proposing to.
No. There are a bunch
Yeah.
of Florida State. Can you? I don't. I
No,
think he
I
is.
don't
I
know.
could care less
I
if he
think you're
is.
fine saying it.
know.
I
That's
mean,
my guess. I could care less if he is.
Doesn't matter if he is or he isn't.
Correct, but I'm guessing he had that clip. I want to talk.
So
I think
good.
that they just seem like they should have like a podcast together. Those two,
Yeah.
like the way they interacted was so funny to me. What an ending to that game! And by the way, all things considered, a pretty easy play for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
State, like crazy.
Yeah.
no, they're 70 yards away. It's not even a Hail Mary. They just run four
Yeah,
verts.
it's not like
they
the
throw it
Kentucky
to him.
tip play.
And it just and they just didn't defend it. It's ridiculous that the Florida State. Why weren't they playing prevent? Why didn't they have every defensive back way back? I don't know. It's a terribly coached team. So what do you guys think of the proposal?
Well,
I think the guy. I mean,
I'm gonna say this: it's ridiculous, but that's not something you can probably just like. How he's already
if you've
committed
decided
at
to
that
do
point.
it, you just do it.
Well, no.
Here's
Here's the
these
thing.
two I love these
Here's
two.
what he probably did. They're so funny. And like the guys in the background doing the pig pile. Wait, did someone? No. He was smart enough. Well, it ended up being dumb, but smart
Right.
enough to pick Jacksonville State because he's like
Automatic
auto
dub.
win.
Right, yeah.
He probably invited his whole family, his future wife's whole family.
Right.
Everyone was there. You can't then just be like, well, we can't do it. So I think he's kind of stuck.
And
he has to do it.
you don't know. There's a chance. Like he's not even focused on the play. Like he's
Right.
about to
Yeah.
propose. The game's over.
That's
Right,
true.
he's offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Also, kind of a funny story now.
Yeah, right.
Like in a
Perfectly
weird
fine
way,
story.
it's actually a great story. Like, yeah, that was. Remember that game? Yeah, that's the game that we proposed.
And then you start doing the strings attaching because you start from college football. It's like, well, Notre Dame should have lost to Toledo if that guy falls down. Florida State gave Notre Dame a game. People saying they bad. That whole both those teams
Wisconsin
stink.
kicked the shit out of
Wi-
Eastern Michigan.
And the only team that seems like they're playing great football is University
Wisconsin.
of Michigan.
Well, I'd say Mississippi State's 2-0 as well. They beat NC State.
Yeah, they won that one.
We're talking.
And then Ohio State, their season's done. Ev has nothing to live for.
They played 8 quarters. They've spent none of them looking like a championship contender.
No,
they don't have a good defense.
They punted from the 33.
They punted from the 33.
Plus 30.
He didn't throw it in the field of play.
Fourth and 6. Are they going to punt?
You can't. You cannot punt here.
Oh, they can definitely punt.
No.
They can punt.
They can punt. Pin them. Pin them, keep Ev. You punted from the 33 earlier. Fourth and 6 in the red zone. Punt. Come on, Ev.
Oh no. Is that what girls wear?
Call timeout. Do they call timeout?
Oh, yeah.
They're not punting. They can't punt.
They call timeout.
They can't
Ev?
punt
They're not
here.
going to need the timeout.
They don't need them.
They should punt.
That's Thibodeau right
They
there.
should punt.
That guy didn't
They
play
should
yet.
punt. They should
That guy
punt.
didn't play.
I mean, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
It's a loss. When you're Ohio, it's hard to be an Ohio State fan when it's just win or bust. It would be really nice to
Well,
be like a
yeah, you
Wisconsin
poor
fan or like
thing.
Michigan or Mississippi State.
I'm
where,
winning
like,
bust.
You can lose games and it's
I
just
don't.
like all right.
We do not accept losing games. I
You
said
lose-
if they
you lose,
lost
like,
to
what,
Washington,
they lose 5 times last year?
and I was out.
He disavows them immediately.
Yes.
I mean, that just sounds like quitting on your team. I don't.
No, it's
quit
not
on my
quitting.
Team. I won't
That's
quit. I
that's
would just-
demanding
if
excellence.
Losing is unacceptable.
Right. Well, you accepted it.
How did I accept it?
Look
You
at
were
you
okay
here.
with punting at the 33.
I didn't call
You said
that.
it's
I didn't
fourth
flip the
and
switch
long.
on that.
Yeah, you never once.
That was just a fact.
You
It
just
was 4th and
sat.
10.
You just sat and said no. They went for it.
With
They
your
went for
offense,
it.
so
They
4th
went
and
for it.
10.
You
Well, I
just
didn't see it. We were on the plane.
Well, we knew he
I didn't get to
punted.
watch it.
Yeah. Well, we knew.
You got the best receivers in the country. 4th and 10 shouldn't be a problem.
No, we should have went for it. That was disgusting that we
All
didn't.
right.
It's
Will
unacceptable.
you disavow Ohio State?
No, I'll never disavow.
All right. Well,
Will you
that's
disavow the
because-
coach punting from the 33?
Yeah, I'll disavow that decision.
Do you think he's a bad coach?
Will you disavow Urban Meyer?
Oh,
Interesting.
I mean, he's not our coach right now. He's the
Right,
Jaguars coach.
right. So you should be able to disavow him.
I mean, I guess I bet on the Texans yesterday, so in theory you could say
Okay.
That was
coach
straight
of the
disavow,
Jaguars.
yeah.
Tough
say
loss. They're done.
not done.
Ohio State could still go to the
1-0
playoff because they
1-0
don't
in the
play
Big Ten.
anyone
They
else.
got
We
Penn
haven't
State. I mean, Penn State could beat them.
This time you haven't lost a conference game.
They do play somebody else, team up north.
Dave.
Oh, please,
David.
don't.
What?
You're
2-0.
just setting.
We
Here's
made
the thing.
Washington look like a cupcake.
They are a
They are
cupcake. They lost to
Why are they
Montana.
cupcake?
They are. They
Well,
can't
they're
score
ranked.
against anybody.
Well,
You beat a team that lost to Montana and a MAC team.
Oregon,
Congrats.
Oregon just made you guys look like sissies.
David,
We lost
don't
by a
do
touchdown.
this
We
to
played terrible.
yourself.
We
Yeah,
lost
you
the
look
game.
like sissies.
Don't do this to yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Ohio State, if they only have one loss, can go to the playoffs.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
what
way,
I'm saying.
you,
The season's
the way
not
you
over.
played, you're not going to have one loss. You're going to have two or three.
No, I
Exactly.
agree. The defense stinks right now.
You stink.
Combs has done a
Your
terrible
defense
job
is
with the
trash.
X's and
Come
O's
play
in the
Michigan and see
defense.
what happens. Smoke show.
That's also not necessarily true.
What?
The one loss.
They could get in if they have one
Yeah,
loss.
because
Well,
they
And
don't
they're
have,
Ohio State. If
they
they
don't
Our
have a lot of
Our
quality.
last
Ohio
national
State
championship
has
game,
one
which was
loss,
in
they'll
this
get in.
playoff
They'll get in.
format, we lost the game.
And yeah, you guys lose all the
they'll
time.
have Penn State, and then they'll have the West champ. You know?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like Oregon
We keep saying they have Michigan.
They're
2-0.
That's a
Michigan
cakewalk.
is ranked.
What do we
45.
end up? All right,
Like,
moving on up.
That's cute.
Back in it.
That's
Back
cute.
in the mix.
Well, what happened to you
Right.
guys? You
Good
got
for
your
you
face
guys.
punched in. You embarrassed your stupid guy who dots the O, couldn't even run. He fell down face planted like an idiot.
Who? What do you mean?
That
the
guy.
band guy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
That
it
was,
is tough.
I knew we were in trouble the second I
and,
saw
and,
that.
and they probably pay that guy too. And he can't even like keep his feet.
It's tough.
Just face planted. And he kept going like nothing happened. We see you on the ground.
Well, I mean, what's he
Set
gonna do?
the
Just,
tone.
what's he gonna do?
You
Just lay
turn
there?
around.
Yes.
Quit.
If
He
you
already
take
fell.
it,
Quit like your head
He already
coach did.
fell.
no,
Quit-
if you
quit
fall,
like-
you got to get the ambulance for you.
100%.
You have to stay there,
Yeah.
lay down,
Claim
pretend
a
you're
separated
dead.
shoulder.
injured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Make everyone think like, oh, we can't make fun of him. He might actually be hurt.
SimpliSafe. Here's big news from my favorite home security company. SimpliSafe just launched their new wireless outdoor security camera. That's right, SimpliSafe, the system that U.S. News and World Report named Best Home Security System 2021. Just got even better. The brand new outdoor security system engineered with all the advanced tech and security features you want and need to help keep your family safe. If you received a SimpliSafe system, let's talk about your experiences.
What? What?
Tommy, you just got one?
Yeah, I just got one in my apartment. You know, I'm a safety first guy, and sometimes our security is a little lax downstairs. So I said, Spider, let's get one of these things installed in here. We got it, and no break-ins. And if we do, I know I could trust SimpliSafe.
Beautiful.
Attaboy.
job,
To learn
Tom.
more about the exciting new SimpliSafe wireless outdoor security camera, visit simplisafe.com/rundown. What's more, SimpliSafe is celebrating their new camera by offering 20% off your entire new system and your first month of monitoring service free when you roll in interactive monitoring. Again, that's simplisafe.com/rundown. So it's the best security system going, ultra wide, 140-degree field of view, so you can keep watch over everything. I'm gonna need it in Miami. I'm gonna need it in Miami.
you
Every
go.
time I signed up, so the house I rented had I believe a SimpliSafe type thing. I get these alerts, crime everywhere. So I will have SimpliSafe in Miami.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it will. The VMAs, I was actually watching this. I haven't watched a VMA or award show in a while. I was going back and forth. When you watch Football Day, I was confident the Rams. Man, the VMAs were a wild scene. So many people I don't know. Conor McGregor tried to knock out MGK,
Yep.
and that was awesome. Not awesome, like yeah, but that's what I tune in for celebrities. Apparently, from what I've heard,
Wait, that happened on air?
No.
It happened
I saw
going in.
no, it's
the
yeah,
drink
yeah,
throw.
it's
The red
in the back,
carpet.
yeah, but there's all the videos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So apparently, Connor asked MGK, tried to like shake his hand, and his security pushed him back. He threw a drink, then threw a punch, missed wildly. Conor McGregor.
He has perfected fighting somebody without fighting him.
Well, and he's also perfected getting his ass kicked every time he fights, and then acting like he never got his ass kicked. He hasn't won a fight in a decade.
Like 4 years?
He's literally walking with a cane because he just got his ass
Robbie.
kicked again. And he's trying to fight. Robbie.
That's the punch he threw?
Yeah.
That's not even close.
Did you see he's now saying nothing happened? He called him a little vanilla boy.
Well, I saw the little vanilla. And
said
Robbie,
nothing happened. He said it was
there's
just
nobody-
rumors.
We haven't, congratulations Barstool, 300 employees. Nobody has backed themselves into a corner, backing a guy who is so far off the rails and hasn't rewarded an ounce of the support in so long than Robbie Fox. Like,
He
he just
gave me an
defends
interview
us.
this year.
He's a bad dude. He can't fight, and he keeps embarrassing himself.
It was a rock star look for MGK. It's a rough look for me. I'm going to see him tonight.
MGK
Yeah.
and Central Park.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be. Nice.
Are you
Look, I
bringing
mean,
Connor?
what is he doing in that?
He's trying to give him a pound. Fist bump, bro.
Got it.
to the forehead.
No, to the fist bump. I don't know. Listen, it looks like he might have slipped.
He slipped.
Yeah, he slipped.
He didn't slip on like a
On the
little,
drink that
I
he
saw his
thrown.
banana peel. Yeah, I mean, he's literally walking with a cane because he got not because.
Oh, that was less than 2 months ago, right? He broke
Yeah.
his foot.
Sir,
And
video? Can you
MGK
show
pushed
the
a guy
video?
with a cane, paraplegic.
MGK didn't do it. His security did it.
Yeah, and why would MGK?
No, apparently MGK pushed him.
No, they're saying security.
Oh. Well, I also
Why
saw
does MGK
Connor
not
said,
like him?
I don't know. MGK's a huge UFC fan, so maybe he's just in tune to some of the stuff that's
That
happening.
he's an ass.
I'm not going to say that. But I also saw Connor say he didn't know who MGK was other than him dating Megan Fox. So I think there's a chance that he was asking for a picture with Megan Fox.
Is he gonna do his like
That's
thing
how-
when he's like, your girl was in my DMs, or he's like sitting knocked out in the
Right.
corner?
Yeah. He's
He might
recovering.
Be like, your girl DM'd
I'm
me.
glad-
Somebody put me on a stretcher.
I'm glad he didn't like threaten their lives. That's what, you know.
Not yet.
We got out of it.
Not yet.
We got out. Fingers crossed we got out of it.
Man,
Don't threaten to kill Megan Fox.
Are
in
you
her
are
sleep
you
and
gonna
we're
threaten
good.
him tonight? Or are you gonna get in
No,
there with security?
No, I like him.
MGK is a nice guy,
Yeah.
but it's just I don't know what Connor's like.
There's a funny picture of MGK looking at him like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Connor's lost it.
For a while.
You
He
heard,
lost
you
a-
heard, hey, you heard JB last night. He said, you'll get him next time.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost it. Khabib ended him. Like,
Yeah.
for lack of it, he ended his entire existence. Are they talking about it here?
No, he
I
refused
think that's
to
before.
comment.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd say something on the mic. Be like, you see that little man who threw a punch at me? Who was that? That was crazy.
What is MGK
What about
got on
something
his
that's-
Oh,
face?
that's MGK.
He had like some, it was like pearls or something.
Yeah, I disagree with
You could
that.
do what you
There was
want.
also-
Girlfriend.
I disagree with that.
No, well, he had nails. He's a crazy like dresser. I will say also, I watched it. I tweeted it. Like, and I've probably done this a bunch. Like, we get in trouble for being like edgy or whatever. People are like, two women were basically just
fucking each other on
Yeah.
the cross.
Face fucking. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody says a word. I'm watching this. The children.
Yeah.
What about the children?
Who are those women? I didn't know.
Oh, there's the pervert again. Like, he's not gonna go Google
Yeah.
that. Watch
Just the Instagram handle real
women?
quick.
By the way,
Who are the
who-
women?
Okay.
Can I just, Tommy, if you tell me who the women are?
It says Tiana Taylor.
Of course, yeah.
I went to her fashion show, Pretty Little Things.
Really?
Yeah, that was her thing. She's married to
That was a big yawn. I'm so fucking tired
me
too.
too. Iguodala.
Shumpert.
Shumpert.
Oh,
We had this
Same
combo
thing.
yesterday.
Subway Series brawl clear. Two teams that are pathetic. The Yankees and the Mets.
But the Mets own the Yankees.
I don't know if that's true. Everybody owns the
Well, they
Yankees.
did
Lindor
this
hit
weekend.
3 home runs in your fucking face. That guy can't hit
Look,
for
it was
shit.
tough. This Yankee team doesn't
Uh-oh.
represent
Oh,
the
no.
franchise as a total.
Yeah, what was the whistle?
Oh wait, by the way, Frank the Tank on a shouting match on the subway.
Oh
collapsed.
yeah, we
This
gotta
is
get that
America.
clip. Let's get that clip.
I don't know what your problem is. This
Frank
is
just
America.
went
Where we still have the
fucking
right to talk.
Nuts on one.
Who started, Frank? You or her?
Yeah, what was the deal, Frank?
Well, I'm waiting for a train. A train goes running by, and it goes and it goes toot 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 out the station. I said, "What the fuck was that about? Is this De Blasio's private train?" And the woman goes, "You better be nice. De Blasio's not allowed for this city. You
Was it
should be
Skeletor?
quiet. If this train is going to a station, there's a good reason for it." I says, "What? I'm complaining about the train service." He goes, "No, you don't have a right to complain about the train service." And then his
Wait, what are you talking
chimes
about?
in.
That's how I built this empire.
This is America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't exist without complaining about the
Yeah.
train system.
Yeah, it made me
And
who I am.
Not surprising wearing pinstripes either. Frank, I like how you're ready to drop gloves at any time. Someone gives you you should wear hockey gloves just at all times and be ready to throw them off.
And then she's getting in my face.
How did this end?
Was that a
Basically-
kiss, Chip?
Well, at the end, what
She hugged
basically
him.
ended is, she tried to say that, oh, you you unvaccinated asshole. And I said, and I went like this. I went, bam, and took out my vaccination
Hell
card.
yeah. Why would you assume that?
Look at her get right up in grill. This is like Earl Weaver right here.
This is crazy. And Frank, would you have
She
mentioned
puts her hands on you.
Yeah.
Would you have
Assault.
mentioned anything if it wasn't videotaped?
No, it just.
That just happens all the
That's
time.
just Frank going through his day.
Yeah, like that. How often does something like that occur?
Is that
Decent
unusual?
amount.
Is that unusual?
Well, you know.
Just little stuff.
Well,
you know?
we've seen a bunch. He's in Yankee Stadium, the Mets game. People, he's now, people want to stir the pot and get in the grill.
Yeah,
the
don't
Tank's
let him
face.
troll you, Frank.
No. He stood his ground.
Lastly, tonight, we have our biggest sportsbook promo we've ever done. I'm sure Westy has everything buttoned up. It is $5,000. You have to bet it today. First-time depositors will match up to $5,000. So if your first bet, if you bet $2,000 and you lose, they will give you a second risk-free bet. If you bet $5,000 and you lose, you get another risk-free $5,000 bet, bonus cash. So it's the biggest promo we've ever done. Basically, Dan and I have been complaining. It's like we see our competitors do this. It's like, let's come over the top and give the best promo anybody's ever seen. This is it, $5K. Have to deposit today. Have to bet it today, risk-free on the sportsbook. I love the Raiders.
Can I flip my advisor's pick?
No, well, no, I don't think you can do
I
it.
think I can.
An advisor's pick?
Yeah, I think I can.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I can. I
don't
also
think you
love the
can.
Raiders.
Oh, you do now?
Yeah, well, I mean, the material change.
What was the
Raiders
material
got-
change?
It was we taped it before all those injuries.
I don't think you did you? Didn't it happen
Yeah.
early last
The
week?
line hasn't changed, really. It's 4
Yeah,
to
it
5, right?
I think those injuries happened early last week.
5-4.
Nope.
It was taped before.
Thursday? Okay.
So you're wrong.
I love the Raiders.
I love the Raiders.
I like the
I
Ravens.
always love the Raiders. I also am doing a 14 parlay plus like 1,600 over 1.5 TDs. Carr over 1.5 TDs. Jackson. Raiders to win. And over 250 yards passing for Carr.
All right, hold on. I'm going to give you my parlay plus right now.
I just worry about the Raiders' offensive line. They replaced their
Raiders?
entire offensive line.
I'm going to go Raiders over, and I'll tell you what, this is really what it's going to be.
I
I'm
may
telling
fall
you.
asleep before the game. I am that tired.
Oh, I am too. Total rushing yards, Lamar Jackson over 72.5. They don't have running backs anymore.
I know.
He's going to have to do it, Dave.
I don't hate that ad
But
exactly.
they
gonna have
also
to do it.
they also lost him due to ACL injuries. Do you want your franchise quarterback running more,
Yeah, they
risking
do.
his own
yeah,
ACL injury?
yeah, they do.
Let me give
The
something
Ravens,
for the people real quick. Ready for this?
Yep.
Adjusted Raiders plus 7.5. Mm-hmm. Adjusted over 44.5.
Wait, are you switching?
The advisor's pick, he already switched.
Yeah, I already switched.
Then I almost feel like I want to switch to the
You're
other.
gonna switch too?
Well, no, it's like
I'm cold.
I
really
feel like
cold.
that switch means if
I did it with
switch-
Arkansas.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a pick like that. Damn.
All right. Yeah, I know. I got you. Go put on your suit.
I know. I couldn't even tie a tie. I'm that tired.
Seems like you guys are
All
confusing
right,
each
Raiders
other too.
plus 7.5 adjusted. Over 44.5 adjusted. Lamar Jackson over 72.5 rushing yards. That's 4 to 1. That's not bad.
Not bad. It's a good use of the
What do you
Parlay Plus
think?
feature.
The Parlay Plus is actually fun.
Maybe throw in
It's very
Darren
fun.
Waller too. He's gonna have a good night,
I
right?
wonder if we could like throw in me hitting the shot in the bucket, which will end, which I think I'm gonna.
There's no way you get it.
Ooh.
Oh, close.
Right in.
Go long.
All right, that's a rundown.
I think I'm gonna add Darren Waller.
I had a very good week last week.